Welcome to Auckland. Today we're in Auckland, New Zealand. We've got one day here before our flight to Chicago, so we're going to see everything that we can possibly see. We didn't rent a car, so we're sticking to the city, but there's still a lot of cool things to see, so let's get going. Alright, and we're out and about to explore Auckland. This is the harbor. First place that we visited was Queen Street. Queen Street is a beautiful street to walk down. It cuts right through the heart of Auckland, has some of the most beautiful buildings that you can see in the city, and gets you a real feel for what the city is all about. And welcome to Albert Park. So this is the park that we're sitting in right now. There's a lot of parks sort of around Auckland. It's a very green city, but this is pretty nice. It's right in the middle of the city. You've got a little fountain. You can walk around a bit. And it's up a bit, so you get a really nice breeze. Before that, we were just walking down Queen Street, so we'll probably be going back there and seeing what else it has to offer. Also, there's a cathedral down there that we might check out. So let's go. Right now, it looks like there's rain coming in, so we're gonna have to do a few things really quick and then get back to Queen Street where they've got eaves that we can actually be protected from the weather by. But yeah, right now we're at a little cathedral. I don't think it's anything actually now that I'm looking at it, but we came an extra like 100 meters, maybe 200 feet, something like that, to see it, so we're gonna see it. Alright, headed back to Queen Street, and now we're going to be headed to the CBD, or sort of the downtown area of Auckland. On our way to the CBD, we stopped by the Sky Tower and a world-famous restaurant, the Federal Delicatessen, or at least I think that's how you pronounce it. It's run by Al Brown, a famed New Zealand chef, and it is his take on a New York-style Jewish deli. The food is fairly authentic. We got a fish and chips for my daughter. It was absolutely delicious. I tried a bit, and it was stunning. Some poutine, which accurately represented the Canadian delicacy that is poutine. A bagel tuna melt? Yeah, you see it in front of you. It was delicious, delectable. And finally, we got a nice fish sandwich. This again was delicious. It was probably one of the best meals that we had in New Zealand, one of the best meals of the week, and we'd been going to some pretty crazy restaurants, so this is saying something. Even if you're from the US, it is a must-see, or eat. Next up, we're headed to the Sky Tower. Welcome to the Auckland Tower. Built in 1997, the Auckland Sky Tower isn't just the tallest building in Auckland. It's actually the tallest structure in New Zealand and the second tallest freestanding structure in the Southern Hemisphere. The view from this building is not to be missed if you're in Auckland. You get a view of the bays, you get the city, you get all the landscape that surrounds the city and makes it so beautiful. It gives you a true appreciation for the nature of New Zealand and Auckland as a whole, and makes you realize just how much there is that needs to be explored outside this city. I swear, next time we come, we're definitely getting a car. After the Sky Tower, we stopped for a bit of coffee and then headed back to the hotel so the kids could have a swim and a sleep. Given that we had two young kids, I think we did accomplish a lot in Auckland, but there's still a little bit more to come. So we went back to the hotel room, we did a bit of swimming, and then we put the kids down for a nap and I ended up sleeping. Whatever, it is what it is. We're back at the hotel room. We're going to be going out again though, and we got back just in time for this perfect sunset, and notice no cruise ship behind me. So now we get the full view of the hotel, and it really is beautiful. Like, look at that sunset right there. It's got that beautiful pink hue to it. I love the sunsets here. Like, Australia New Zealand, it seems like, has this too, but like just these perfect sunsets that almost every single day you get something beautiful. One other thing though is it's actually pretty cold, like middle of December. So for New Zealand, this is summer, but I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie tonight. It's cold. I guess we are really close to Antarctica, so it does make sense. But I figured it would be more like Sydney, and it's a little bit more like not so Sydney. All right, so sweaters on. Now we're walking through the viaduct area. It's a little bit late, so this is like 8 o'clock. It's winding down a little bit. I think things close a little earlier here than they do in other places in the world. It's the same thing in Australia though, so we're sort of used to it. But yeah, we're walking around the viaduct area. It looks really nice. You get some beautiful sunset views. You got this amazing water. A little bit of chill off of it, but it's a really good atmosphere. The restaurants here do look good, but I think we're going to be going more towards the CBD and see what we can find. After a busy day in Auckland, there was only one thing I could think, and that was that we needed more time to explore this beautiful city and the nature that surrounds it. Coming into Auckland, I expected it to feel like just another Australian city, but boy was I wrong. Auckland is a beast in and of itself, just like New Zealand. It feels different from Australia. It feels a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill, a little bit more geared towards nature, and during the summer, the weather is a lot better. So with that in mind, there's only one thing I can say leaving Auckland, and that's that I've got to come back and explore New Zealand a lot more.